Hey, welcome to another Crafting and DIY with Nora, and I got this cutie right here. Dollar Tree haul. If you know already, you know. The stand, I wanted some legs to it, so to speak. I didn't want anything too tall or tall at all. So I added on these wood pieces at the bottom. After I did that, I gave it about 2 coats of red paint. Apple red to be exact. If it's a stand, you just can't put it a flat surface. It's a pet peeve. I don't know if the hell I'm saying it right. Pet peeve. I just can't see it swat down. So I gave it 2 coats. And that was a lot of paint I used because I had to go in between those balls. So now it's painted. I have this thing. This is a metal piece. It's supposed to go hanging, but I didn't want to do anything hanging, so I took the bell off. This is a marker, a painting marker. I wanted to outline the creases on whatever's on that metal piece, but I ended up using a paintbrush because the tip of this marker was too fat, and I just wanted thin lines. So I used the paintbrush. You see, I wasn't feeling. I'm like, nah. So here I go now with the paintbrush. This is too fat. The tip is too fat, and I want to keep adding on to it. And what I did to make sure that it stands up much better, I used this tumbler, which is the bigger ones, and glued that back piece, glue it to the back metal piece. And you have to be very careful because if your glue gun is any hot like anything like mine's, that metal piece is going to be hot. And when you're doing something like this, that you're adding on something in the back to make it stand, do what I do. You see how I put that? Then I put it down just to make sure that the wood piece is not too up or too down. There you go. And I gave that a coat of red. So what I'm going to do now, I wanted to turn this into a rustic style. So you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my wax paint, brown, my brown brush. I don't know if I'm doing it right when I apply this wax to anything I do, but it works for me. I'll take a round brush and I dab a little bit of the tip of the brush, just the tip of it. Wipe the axis. Don't put too much on it. You start dabbing. You dab your little heart away until you're satisfied with it. And it tones whatever bright color that you have. Remember, when you're doing rustic, it's like that old barn kind of, old style. Dirty. So that's what you're looking for. And believe me, it tones the color down because you'll see later on that the difference between the top piece and the back piece of this is the bottom piece is a red. And after I've dabbed this on top, it tones down the color. I did this for this. You see? Let me turn it around. Let me see if I turn it around. Oh, I didn't. So I'm going to tap. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it to the metal piece also. Very lightly. I can't say very lightly because I like to dabble a lot. And then clean it up as I go. And when I mean clean it up, I clean the brush off and then keep dabbing. There you go. So let's glue this on. excuse me, here. You see I did it with, you'll see in a minute, I used glitter stars. Popsicle sticks, I adapted with the brown wax. And I have different size of these kind of hearts. I was going to edit this part out, but I just want y'all to see the difference. And if you could do it this way, you could do the other way. I got a couple of them, put them on popsicle sticks. Dab some of the brown wax to the paint. And for future reference, when you're doing this, that you're painting over glitter, make sure that you put a little bit. I used to, whatever was on the top, on the top of it, top T-O-P, not the lid of it, so to speak. That's what I use. I didn't dap it back in the wax, the little container. I didn't do that. And I love these. This is jean ribbon I found from Dollar Tree, and the rest of it was from Michael's. I used it on my last project. If you look below, you know, crisscross zip tie. But what I did here was I cut the ribbons too small, and I felt like the other ribbons were not showing. So that led me up to my next step. After I assembled this whole piece, you see at the end of the video. I glued it on. You see, I can't, for some reason, it was not giving me the vibe I wanted when it comes to the ribbons, because they are beautiful ribbons. You see the red on the bottom and the red on top, the two totally different colors. That's because of the brown wax. So I added the sticks onto the styrofoam and just glue. You see the heat on that? Imagine getting burned with it. I finished project with skins off my fingers. And there you go. Again, I added more not again, but I added more ribbon right here. But I wasn't giving me the vibe I wanted, and it wasn't displaying the ribbons how I wanted to. And they were beautiful ribbons. So I took that off. Add another piece of ribbon, some muslin fabric that I dipped in coffee. In the red and white also. I put these at Dollar Tree and that's what got me so mad that I took the stars off. But look how beautiful, guys. Look how beautiful. Thank you for watching. Until our next DIY project. Happy crafting.